the Magu no Mi and the Goro no Mi. There's something I need to talk about in terms of these two fruits, and you guys need to hear it. I'm not gonna lie, you guys have been saying a lot of sped things in the comments, so I'm going to end it today. But before we get into this video, do me a favor and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. I'd really appreciate it. We're trying to get to 50K subscribers. Alright, so in this video, I want to show you guys a few things and talk to you guys about a few things. Now, obviously, you all know that I really want this Goro flight thing to happen. But of course, as I ask for Goro flight, these speds in my comment section think, oh, if Goro flight happens, then Magu flight has to happen, as if that even makes sense, bro. Now, my issue is, like, I genuinely don't even care if Magu gets a flight, if I'm being honest. But my issue is they're trying to divert Phoeyu's attention off of Goro flight by, you know, making people now talk about Magu flight too, which is very sped. Guys, I'm sorry, but Magu isn't the topic right now. Goro is. So, for everybody who's talking about Magu flight, now I'm about to crush your hopes and dreams just because you're getting on my nerves. So let's talk about Magu real quick. Now, my first issue is people already want Tori rework. That's reasonable. My thing is Goro has no type of transportation in any type of way. Sure, Goro could use Flash Smash to get out the water. That's not a transportation. That is a move, bro. This is what Magu could do, bro.
Oh my god! Oh, wow!
Like, I understand you can't get around fast with Magu. I understand, but bro, Magu is not a priority. Magu could walk on water, bro. You don't die, you don't drown, you're OP in PvP. And if for some reason you want to get to island from island, which you can do, you could at least have the option to do that by walking, and you don't have to worry about drowning because you literally cannot drown. Obviously, it would take you a whole decade from, I guess, Skypea to Shells, and you can get from Shells to Kalo pretty fast with it. Again, it's an option, and if Goro had this, I would not be complaining. I would allow Magu users to get their shine first, but Magu users are being sped, and they're not thinking about that. Second of all, let's talk about if Magu should even have a flight. Now, y'all boys keep saying Magu has a flight. In Marineford, Akainu actually flew. Okay, it depends. What do you mean by flight? What do you mean by flight? Because let me be very clear. He did not fly. He did not fly. He did a jump, a very high jump, an explosive jump, which if you guys want that, fine. I'm okay with that. That makes sense. It does make sense. But he can't fly. He could go up in the air temporarily, but he's not staying up there. And for anybody who says otherwise, well, let's go look it up real quick. So as you can see over here, it says also his powers bestow him power of, okay, we're not gonna talk about that. Now, blah, 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 and can briefly fly using Jet's burst of magma to propel himself. Now, yes, it does say fly, even though that seems to be the only thing y'all pay attention to, but y'all kinda ignore the word right before it. Briefly, guys. Briefly. When they say flight, they mean, you know what I'm saying? They take elevation. Like, I don't know. It's just not consistently in the air, bro. It's not staying in the air, bro. You're briefly. Highlight briefly in the air, meaning jump. And briefly using Jet burst to propel himself in the air. I'm not sure why I have to argue this at all, but does that even make sense for something so heavy like Magu to fly? You think water is flying? No, water is not flying, and even water makes more sense to fly. This is what Magu should do. This right here. That is what Magu should do. That makes sense. This is what Magu should do. Y'all see that? That's what Akainu's doing. So stop being spammed in my comment section acting like Magu needs a flight. It doesn't need a flight, and it doesn't even make sense for it to have a flight. Now moving on, let's talk about Goro. Now let me just address everybody that Goro, first of all, should have a flight, and I do want Goro to have a flight. And it does make sense for Goro to have a flight. And a lot of you guys can use your brain and do use your brain and already know that it makes sense to have a flight. And y'all be saying, oh, the other One Piece games on Roblox doesn't have a flight. It does. But let me be very clear. I don't really care. Well, no, I do care. I do want to have a flight. But if it's not a flight, it could be a transportation like teleportation. I don't care. I just want Goro to have any type of transportation, really, to be honest. But I want to debunk everybody who's saying that Goro does not have a flight. I want to be very clear that even if they do go the flight route, it does make sense. Definitely way more sense than Magu. Now, yes, Goro is literally one of the most versatile fruits in terms of like flight or transportation. Literally. because Goro can teleport pretty much. It could travel at very high speed. Now, let me be clear, it doesn't have to be realistic, right? We don't have to go according to One Piece. If they want to, they can make a Nimbus, make the user ride on a lightning thundercloud, and you know, fly around the place. Y'all can't tell me y'all can't imagine that happening. Or they can make it like Pika Flight, literally. They can make it like Pika Flight. Or if they want, they can make it where you could aim your mouse over there, you teleport, aim your mouse over there, up there, you teleport up there. There's literally so much you could do with Goro. Or you could literally make it like Mirror Flight. And I know, you might say that doesn't make sense. To a degree, yeah, I agree, that wouldn't necessarily make sense. But as you can see in this YouTube clip right over here, Enno is literally flying. Literally flying. He's literally flying over here. And for anybody who's saying, oh, he just detached his body from his legs from the ground, if you watch the whole entire clip, he literally falls down to the ground and lands. Literally, if you watch the entire clip, the next part shows Enel just falling down and landing. It doesn't show him detaching his legs in any way. I don't know where that came from. Another source of transportation that Enel does, as you can see in this episode, is literally this. He teleports, and then as you can see, you know, here's another flight. As you can see, that's literally Enel right there. That's him right there. Let's go back. Literally flying. Literally, he's traveling through the air, bro. Y'all say it doesn't make sense for Enel to fly. It's actually sped. And there's plenty of other ideas or creative ways they can make Goro flight. I mean, come on, bro. The fruit is too versatile, bro. There's a lot you could do with it, but yeah, no, Goro should be able to fly. It makes sense to fly, and it's pretty much the only Logia legendary fruit without a transportation. Anyways, that's all I had to say in this video. You know, I just had to let that out. Appreciate y'all for watching this video. Let me know how y'all feel about this in the comments below. Type hashtag, if you made it this far into the video, hashtag Goro flight. And also, please, don't be sped. But I'll see y'all in the next video. Peace out.